All right, let's talk about Devin Haney's performance against Ramirez. I'm going to answer this in two ways because I think it's necessary to understand everything, that I'm finna say. Basically, I want to make sure that you guys know that I understand your perspective. Okay, so let me speak from a casual standpoint / maybe casual hater or something like that. Okay, what I think about Devin Haney's performance, it was horrible. No doubt about it. It was horrible. He stepped in there gun shy. He didn't want to engage. He stayed on his bicycle the whole time. There was no activity in the fight, and really from neither guy, really, and it was just a horrible performance. And it looks like Ryan Garcia has damaged him. Okay. That's my perspective as a casual, Now, let me give my perspective as a fan of the sport and somebody that loves the sport and loves it passionately, because those are two different reactions. I just want to make sure that I covered the casual basic. Okay, as far as my hardcore opinion goes, it was effective, strategic, and boring. Okay? I know a lot of people want to say that Devin Haney is not the same fighter because of his performance. I wouldn't use this performance to say that, because it may take you a while to catch on, and I don't get why some people couldn't figure it out. Not even Antonio Tarver, which is a little shocking, but I didn't figure it out at first. It took me some time. But Devin Haney moving back and forth laterally and not engaging was the plan. I know it's an ugly plan. I know it's a boring plan. I know it's a non-eventful plan, but that was the game plan. Let me break it down for you. Devin Haney was moving back and forth laterally because they figured out that Ramirez has horrible lateral movement. He moved back and forth laterally to keep Ramirez off balance so he could never set up. Okay, while they're keeping him off balance, moving back and forth and making it hard for him to set up, the game plan was to catch him in between. And as you've seen, that's what Devin Haney was doing. And I guarantee you, with this game plan, they was even betting that they was going to knock Ramirez out. I guarantee it, or at least drop him. I guarantee it. As far as the back and forth laterally, they was capitalized off because they studied him. They figured, his legs is like 2 left feet damn near. You know what I'm saying? So the back and forth lateral is to keep him off balance so he can't set up, so he can't deliver that power. The reason why you ain't see Devin Haney stick in here, because they made a choice. A guaranteed win over entertainment. They sacrificed the entertainment for the guaranteed win. And what did they care if they were entertaining at the end of the day? Y'all don't like Devin Haney. Y'all boo Devin Haney every chance that y'all get. You guys was cheering on the bigots of the sport and trying to clown him. Why in the hell would I give a fuck about keeping you guys entertained? My goal is to make sure I don't lose this fight so I can get the win. That's exactly what Team Haney did. They did what they were supposed to do to secure the win because they didn't want to risk it. So like I said, it was effective, strategic, but boring. But they didn't want to take any risks. And as you know, every time you punch, you expose yourself to get punched. So they minimalized that by not throwing so many punches, keeping Devin Haney on the lateral movement, keeping Ramirez always off base, and tagging him in between. That's exactly what he did. And as you've seen, although it wasn't the fight that you wanted, there wasn't no way Devin Haney was going to lose like that. His goal was to get to the Ryan Garcia fight, okay? He didn't care if he was entertaining to y'all. That wasn't the goal. The goal was just to win the freaking fight. That's why I answered this two ways, so you can hear from a casual standpoint, I understand what it looks like. But if you go back and watch the fight, we all know Devin Haney don't fight like that. And even if Devin Haney is spooked a little bit, you still wouldn't fight like that. It was all on purpose. So I wouldn't say that Devin Haney is damaged or something like that. This is not the fight to judge that off of, because that was all strategic. That had little to nothing to do with the side effects from the knockout. You know, if that's what you're reading into it, then you're reading it wrong. That was all strategic. All of it. It was just boring and it wasn't exciting. But then again, what do the Haneys care? They trying to get to the bag. They don't care if you like them. And even if Devin Haney did have a good performance, y'all never have anything good to say about him. The man won undisputed, the youngest undisputed champion, and you still hated him. So you know what? I would have went out there and did the same thing. Did what I had to do to guarantee the win, to make sure that I didn't lose, because if I lost, you guys would have wrote me off. Ryan Garcia lost, but y'all not going to write him off. He's going to get second and third chances, and you guys are still going to jump behind him and still trying to believe him and all that. You're not going to do that with Devin Haney. That's why it was imperative for Devin Haney to go out there and execute the game plan that they had, and that was the game plan. Like I said, it wasn't exciting. It was safe. It was strategic, but boring. That's my thoughts on this. Like, comment, subscribe. Bruce Vane, I'm out.